will be protected by God.
And welcome back to Atreyu News. It is now Thursday, November 9th in the afternoon. People of YouTube, I have returned. Donna Brazile confirms a media cover-up of Hillary's health. Well, we all remember that. Or the 9/11 memorial where she collapsed. Tucker Carlson, you have this scene in the book where Hillary's sick and she's overworked and she's got a bronchial infection. She's so sick that you have this moment where you think, maybe we need to replace her. That's such a big deal. Let's take a look.
I have this scene in the book that's been much remarked upon where Hillary's really sick. You say she's overworked and she's got a bronchial infection, maybe pneumonia, and she's so sick that you have this moment where you think maybe we need to replace her. Maybe she won't be able to continue. And that's the point at which you said maybe the vice president would be a good replacement. That's such a big deal that it was striking when I read that. I thought, here there are 1,000 reporters covering this campaign, and not one of them picked up anything like that the candidate's health was that bad, that she was being considered maybe not able to finish. Do you think reporters knew that? How could they not know that?
Well, let me just tell you, I had a lot of reporters who were calling my office, calling my home, texting me, sending me emails. In fact, there was a reporter that I mentioned that broke the story to me that she had fainted. And I immediately called up to Brooklyn, and I tried to reach people on the road with her to find out if this was a rumor. As you all know, Tucker, with the Russian meddling in our campaign, and yes, it happened, there was so many rumors that you had to debunk. And so by the time I saw the video, when the video went viral, you can imagine what was happening within the Democratic Party, what was happening inside the inner circles.
Oh, I remember. And everything was fine. I remember that. Everything was fine.
Every 5 to 7 minutes. Hillary is a friend. I cared about her health. Yes, I cared about her campaign, but the last thing I want to know how she was doing. I want to know if she was okay. That's why in the book you read that I suggested that she get some acupuncture because I like acupuncture.
Now, I never would have anticipated that the woman named Donna Brazile, who was responsible for the leaks to Hillary Clinton during the primary debates, gave Hillary Clinton the questions. Now, a person like this who gets caught, you wouldn't really necessarily expect them to be the fire starter in her own party to bring the truth to the light. But even as a Democrat, even on being from the far left like she is, sometimes you just have to do what's right.
Brazile confessed in an essay published in Time magazine saying, quote, among the many things I did in my role as a Democratic operative and DNC vice chair prior to assuming the interim DNC chair position was to share potential town hall topics with the Clinton campaign. My job was to make all our Democratic candidates look good, and I worked closely with both campaigns to make that happen. But sending those emails was a mistake I will forever regret.
And on top of that, she openly admits in her book and otherwise that Bernie Sanders was actually cheated out of the primary election. And judging on the superdelegates that the Democrats have control of, it seemed pretty obvious right from the get-go.
Specified that in exchange for raising money and investing in the DNC, Hillary would control the party's finances, strategy, and all the money raised. I had to keep my promise to Bernie. I was in agony as I dialed him. Hello, Senator. I've completed my review of the DNC, and I did find the cancer, I said, but I will not kill the patient. During the primary, Sanders and his campaign frequently accused the DNC of favoring his opponent. Here's a look back.
Individual leaders of the DNC can support Hillary Clinton in any way they want, but they are not going to sabotage our campaign, one of the strongest grassroots campaigns in modern history.
Now, the amount of corruption that exists in the Democratic Party is shocking. It truly is. But looking back at the primaries where Bernie was actually cheated out of winning, we see it right here. Includes 609 superdelegates were for Hillary Clinton before it had even started. Can you imagine that? You need 2,383, and a good quarter of them were given to her before the race had even started. Now, if that doesn't give testament to the fact that it's corrupt, I don't know what is. I suppose the more embarrassing part is that Hillary Clinton almost lost to an open socialist. Now, how embarrassing is that? But there you have it. Superdelegates would prove the falsified election that happened in 2016 against Bernie Sanders. The funny thing that I find about this is that the exact same Democrats who scream that Bernie Sanders was cheated out of the election insist that Russia played a part in making Trump win. So if Hillary Clinton cheated Bernie Sanders out of the election, how is it that she didn't cheat Trump out of the election? The only reason they're not saying it is because Trump had a landslide victory. If he did not, obviously Hillary Clinton would have won. But the hypocrisy from the left, even at this point, is still staggeringly stupid. Now, out of all of the spiritual things that happened during Trump's rise to power, it was this exact moment that I realized what was about to happen. Hillary Clinton collapsed at the 9/11 memorial, probably under the pressure of the sheer evil that she's involved with. Anyways, when she collapsed on this day, a voice inside of me let me know and assured me that God would never allow this evil demonic woman to rule the earth. And when she collapsed on that day, it was apparent. And as we see the Democratic Party imploding from the inside out, who is leaderless and has lost 7 out of the last 8 special elections, lost the Supreme Court, most of the governors, the Senate, Congress, the presidency. And we can never forget how it was done, for the motto that rings true in life for all of us, that if you fail and keep trying, eventually you'll win. And Trump gives testament to the fact. And thank God Trump is our president. Make America great again. And with Trump's vision of America is coming to fruition, with 3.2% GDP growth on average, 1.5 million plus new jobs being brought back, mainly to the Rust Belt that got him elected, with ISIS having its back against the ropes, with the stock market and the Dow Jones breaking records by the week at all-time highs, and consumer confidence skyrocketing. America truly is becoming great once again.
Donald Trump is the President of the United States. And there's the big board, the 20 electoral votes from the state of Pennsylvania. We just got new metrics in. Donald J. Trump is the President of the United States elect.
These are bad, bad people. And we're going to take our country back from these people.